Let me just tell these dumb niggas something. If you fire at the military, you will not go to jail. Or you will not have rights as an American citizen. You will be classified and documented as a domestic terrorist. You might go to Guantanamo Bay. You have no due process of rights once you classify as this. Or you might go to El Salvador where they got to keep their ass like this. And you'll cry like a motherfucker.
Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Wakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wagwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharala. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on this whole Charleston White thing. I think this dude is always like freaking glazing Esau, which I don't understand why he's doing that. It just sounds like, to me, it just sounds so unnecessary. Although I'm not gonna lie, sometimes he's right. Slocky, sometimes he's right, sure, but it's just like, is this just for sensationalism? He's like, oh, Charleston White said something so, I don't know, outrageous and stuff like that. Like, why is he saying this X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, to get attention or for whatever I don't even know what he does. Like, what is he even doing? All right, but anyway, the thing about this is just like how, the thing about this is how, number one, he is definitely right. Okay, like these people are, you have what's it called, the YNs that think that they can take on the military. All right, they think they can take on the military when in actuality, like, sure, you might have some dangerous weapons. All right, I still have no idea what what was that movie? Movie where what was it? It was a movie where
reminding them of every cruelty they had inflicted. He recited their crimes like scripture, the lashings, the starvation, the sale of his sister, the death of his mother. Jasper cursed through the gag. Ernest's eyes widened with terror, but neither could escape the words any more than they could escape the ropes that held them. Joshua, scarred and trembling, took his turn. His blade
whatever. I don't know. Both of those were definitely not the movie. But anyway, basically what happened. Sorry, not what happened. The thing here is how. Hold on. The thing here is Genesis chapter 27, verse 40. No, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 40, let's just jump down to verse 40 to get to the point. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Basically, the main thing here is by thy sword shalt thou live. So Esau is going to live by the sword. Esau is going to live through killing people. All right, that is his blessing. That is what what the Lord set up to be as a sign for who is in power. All right. Now, with that being said, Esau is basically, actually, let me get this as well. Esau is basically the best carnal nation, all right, when it comes to war, in terms of carnality. But, of course, Israel is still the best because we have YAHAWAH and His. And basically, YAHAWAH and His supersedes everything. Okay, like even Esau has the best military, best gun knowledge or whatever that stuff, sword knowledge, and by extension, gun knowledge. All right, but that does not mean anything to YAHAWASHI. Now, with that being said, just because, even though we are we are still better, the problem with that is that if we are not going in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, then we are not going to be able to win. We're going to lose. Although we are naturally better, we are naturally capable, where the Lord's going to make it so that we won't win. All right, because He does not approve of it. All right, now let's actually get this so we can prove that. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 42. And the Lord said unto me, say unto them, go not up, neither fight, for I am not among you, lest ye be smitten before your enemies. Basically, we are only good, as I said before, we're only good if the Lord is with us. So when the Lord is not with us, then if we go and fight an enemy, we are going to lose. All right, that's just the the moral of the story. So that's why it's very important not to go picking fights recklessly. Okay, and that's the thing where Slovakia. Basically, the thing here is Slovakia. The thing here is how when we are seeing how things are going, we have to be very conscious about the decisions that we make. When the Lord is telling us, hey, you can do this, it's fine to do this, X, Y, and Z. All right, like this, for example, 1 Kings chapter 22 verse 8. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man, Micaiah the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him, for he doeth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so. Basically, a prophet, all right, is supposed to tell you the truth. The prophet's supposed to tell you, if you do this, the Lord's not going to be with you, so do not do this. All right, and that's very good information, because that lets you know, okay, what, even though you want to go do this, if you do that, it's lucky you know that if you do this, you're going to fail. So as a result of that, you have to take another path, another route to hopefully achieving your goals, or just being patient for when the time is right to do stuff. And that's something, speaking myself first and foremost, that's something that's very hard to I guess kind of just accept and acknowledge. All right, because you just feel like, well, I want to do this, and this is the right time, or this is seemingly the right time. Why just, I just want to do it now and get it over with, and whatever. It seems right to me, but then things go bad. Now, Psalm chapter 117 verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And that's the thing. When Esau goes, because they were saying that the military is going to go to certain towns. I think Chicago is already like very not good. Like, it's not a good place right now. ICE is going around, snatching people up out of their beds and stuff like that, treating people like absolute garbage and stuff like that, and primarily Israelites, all right, or Jake, all right, where like it has not been good if you've heard the news and stuff like that. So as a result of that, this is the stuff that when this type of stuff happens, you have to understand that it's YAHAWASHI that allows this type of stuff to happen. And if the Lord is not on your side, all right, then you're going to be a victim of all those different things. But if the Lord is on your side, the Lord's not going to allow this to happen. So let's actually prove that with this. Proverbs 12 verse 21. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Okay, so yes, basically, the thing to remember is, yes, Esau is wicked, but you also have to understand that Esau is the sword of YAHAWASHI. Okay, as a matter of fact, all the wicked, doesn't matter what nation. Okay, they could be Israelites, they could be Moabites, Edomites, whatever. They all are the sword. If they're wicked, they're all the sword of YAHAWASHI, as well as the judgment of YAHAWASHI. So when something bad happens, it's because some that person, the victim, Slakia, deserved it. All right, they did wickedly. All right, so Slakia. So with that being said, I don't need to stop saying that. But with that being said, we have this where if you are blameless, or if you're striving for blameless, if you're repenting of the wickedness that you've done, then you don't have to worry about this. The Lord's going to make it as let's get that over here. Jeremiah 15 verse 11. The Lord said, verily it shall be well with thy remnant. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction. So basically, we don't have to worry about judgment coming upon us because, oh, would you look at that? The Lord is, protecting us and making those exact same enemies specifically choose us to be kind to. All right. And it's not because, I know who you are, this, that, and third. Oh, you're famous, or you this, and third. But it's simply a matter of the Lord puts a spirit of vengeance on certain people to go and judge certain people. Like that's why when, say for example, someone randomly, because I saw this one video, of this dude, he randomly just punched this one woman, like literally out of nowhere. All right, like that was literally because the Lord, the Lord could have made him hit anyone. There was a bunch of people around, and he only hit that one woman. All right, so that's basically judgment from the Lord, and that build up. Okay, it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of a living power because you will never see it coming. All right, that was a literal just sucker punch. All right. So yeah, also on the flip side of that, even with these demons, okay, the Lord could make it so that, okay, so if they go to you, all right, if you live in Chicago or whatever, or if something is going on, then the Lord's going to put the spirit of mercy on the person that's specifically dealing with you, or the people that are specifically dealing with you, if you are a part of the elect, and the Lord's going to make it so that they say, oh, you know what, it's fine, you can just go. All right, because if you've ever dealt with the police, all right, and you've kept calm, and you applied the wisdom of the scriptures where it says agree with thine enemy quickly, all right, so then the Lord just puts a spirit on them where it's like, okay, you know what, you're fine, you're free to go, like it's all right, because they can't. Not only do they not see anything wrong, but you are over here displaying favor, where the Lord just makes it so that you're good. I'm gonna let this plague pass over you. All right. Now Matthew 26 verse 52. Then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Okay, and again, like for our people, you have so many YANs that say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna wave my gun, I'm gonna shoot those military or whatever, which that's just crazy, that's craziness. It's craziness for them to be acting that way, thinking that that ignorance, I guess, ignorance. Anyway, they're going to perish with the sword. That type of life is what's going to destroy them. Now, finally, to end things off, as I've kind of gotten this, Romans 13 verse 1: let every soul be subject unto the higher power, for there is no power but of Yahawah. The powers that be are ordained of Yahawah, Slakia. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of Yahawah, and they that resist it shall receive to themselves damnation. Okay, basically, the Lord put the power in place, like for you to be under terrible parents, under Esau Edom, under a terrible boss, under whatever, terrible teachers, terrible whatever. All right, I was trying to think of more, but whatever person that's above you, all right, the Lord ordained that you have to, don't try to resist it, just endure. And that's basically the thing, the main theme for us in this truth, enduring. Alright, so with that I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakwakwadah. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone of Bad Ball, and Shalom.